Hi everyone, thank you for joining my channel Living My Dream. This is Madhulika, and today I will talk about why I moved to Vancouver to study master's degree. Now, stay connected because I'm going to talk about all the research I have done before I took that decision. So when I decided to do master's degree from an international university, there were a lot of things which came in my mind, which I had to take care of because I was not alone. I was moving with my family, two kids. So I had to look at a lot of things. The first thing which I was looking at was the country. Like I did check master's degree in many countries in Europe and US, and my criteria was that I want to do masters from a place where I can take my kids along. My little one was very small. She was less than 2 years old at that point in time, and I didn't wanted to leave her alone. So first criteria was to selecting which country to move on to. Once I decided on Canada because it did allow me to bring my family when I'm studying here, then I had to select the city. Now, Canada has many beautiful cities giving you a lot of opportunities from Toronto to Vancouver, Calgary, Edmonton. So it was a very confusing decision for me. So I sat down and I started jotting down the critical and non critical aspects for me. Like, is weather important for me? Or is job opportunities important for me? What are the things which I can live with? And what are the things which I cannot live without? So, and I had to consider both the kids as well, their comfort, because I was bringing them out of one country to another. So I had to take care of that as well. So, most important thing was the job opportunities in Vancouver. My husband and I both are in IT, so we wanted to move to a city which has job opportunities in the fields of IT because we didn't want it to be without job when I'm studying, and my husband also needs to have a job in hand when I'm there studying to take care of the family, the kids, and everybody. So, and we found out that Vancouver has a lot of IT opportunities, though Toronto has a lot of IT opportunities too. But the second point was the weather in Vancouver. Now, Toronto, while there are a lot of opportunities there, but the weather seems little harsh compared to Vancouver. So, Vancouver being in the west coast, the weather is quite mild. There's not so much of snowfall. It doesn't go to very low minus degrees like minus 20, 30. For last many years, it has not even gone less than minus 10, that too, just couple of days in a year. So that was one of the major criteria because I really wanted kids to settle in comfortably and not to go ahead and struggle with the weather there. So I didn't wanted them to struggle with the weather. So Vancouver weather was quite convenient for us. Though it is said both Toronto and Vancouver has very good and easy accessibilities to for newcomers, like for traveling or support which you need when you come to a new country. These two cities provide it well, so we were good there. There was one of the most important point which made us take this decision was Vancouver has both beaches and mountains. So on a weekend or during holidays, we have a lot of places to go. We have mountain and beaches, and with kids, being around beaches helps a lot because then you can take them on a weekend and spend the entire day on a beach. So that was again one very important thing which helped us to take that decision, though it may not be very important for everybody else. But the landscape and the scenic beauty around Vancouver is amazing. And because of its closeness to a lot of places like Vancouver Island and Whistler, Squamish, Kamloops, we wanted to move to Vancouver and explore most of the British Columbia as well. So that was also one of the reasons why we decided to move to Vancouver. Vancouver also had UCW. So in my previous video, I did speak about why I selected UCW as my university to pursue MBA. So that was also a very critical point for me because UCW was is a DLI, and it gives me 3 years of PGWP. It doesn't need me to do a GMAT or GRE, and I could easily work off campus if I'm working in UCW. So UCW met all the criterias which I wanted, and because UCW was in Vancouver, Vancouver became one of our important choices. Um, then, when I moved to Vancouver, it was quite easy to get admission in school, and the travel from my home till college was very easy because they have a concept of Sky Train, which is like metro in many Asian countries. So it was very easy, convenient to commute as well. And we got a lot of support from government as well, where they helped us to find jobs, they helped us build CV as per Canadian standards. So I'll talk more about that in another video, where I'll talk about the newcomer support which you can get when you come to a new country. And being in Vancouver, it gave us a lot of opportunities. My husband was able to secure an IT job in within 3 months of his coming to Canada. And and Canadian job system is very different from India, the place where I come from. So it takes time because they have a date till when the openings will be there. After that, they start shortlisting CV. So it's a long process. And both of us got job within our first 3 months of landing in Vancouver, and both of us got job in IT. So that helped as well. The weather was calm because I moved in Jan, even though it was snowfall there, but it was not very cold. So kids were able to adjust well. We got a pretty good house there, so they were able to play around, and even if it's snow, they were able to be inside the house and play around. Another best part was in Vancouver, every school is within some kilometers. So if I'm sending my kids to a school, it will not be on a very far distance. And that helped me because I was able to send my kids to school, which was just 800 meters from our house in Vancouver. So it was just walking distance for them. So that was also one of the things which helped me to finalize Vancouver. So this is all from today's video, and the reasons why I selected Vancouver, and what all research did I do before moving to Vancouver. But then, my suggestion is, look at what are your do's and don'ts, or what are the things which you can live with and what are the things you just cannot live without. And then that helps you to find a city or a country better compared to we just look at city randomly and say, okay, we want to go there. So we might have landed in Toronto because it has a lot of IT opportunities, but things like weather, which really we were very inclined towards because of kids. And if the kids are grown up, or if you don't have kids, then I'm not sure. Everybody has their own criteria. But for me, these things really mattered. And being around beaches is something which I really love to, and my kids love to spend a lot of time there. So thank you so much for joining my channel today. If you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll keep making more videos on my journey as an international student here in Canada, and then my journey right now when I'm working on a full-time job in Knox Zero. I'll keep making videos as well. And put in your comments what you feel, what kind of video you want to see, if you want me to make videos on my job or my studies, and I'll be more than happy to make videos around that. So thank you so much for joining my channel. Have a great day. Bye.